Today's episode is going to be about weight loss injections. So as you know, I've been on a weight loss journey for some time now. It's been a lot. I have been feeling really defeated, but if you're interested in taking weight loss injections, then I am going to give you the real tea on what I've experienced, etc. So I'll talk about my weight loss journey in another video, but I'm just going to get right into the injections. So first things first, we have Wegovy. So Wegovy is semaglutide. I got this from my doctor. Luckily, it was covered by my insurance at the time. And as you can see, like, it comes in this little pen. You pull off the top, you stick it in your body, and that's how, you're able to do the injection. One thing about Wegovy or semaglutide is when I was on that shot, and as soon as I stopped it, I was hungry again. It was like the anger of like the most craziest, scariest cravings for sugar came back with a vengeance, okay? It was like there was no way that I was able to overcome my cravings. And I was still being really consistent about trying to eat healthy. And so that was my experience. I'm not an expert, but they say that Wegovy operates off of different receptors. And so after about 6 months to a year of Wegovy, I decided that semaglutide was not for me. By the way, my current weight is under 200 and my starting weight was over 200. So while I do agree that I've lost a considerable amount of weight, I would say that when you're on a GLP-1, you expect to have better results than I had. So next we're going to talk about Zepbound or Tirzepatide. So I was taking the GLP-1s when there was a really big kick for compound injections. And my doctor, expressed that she didn't want me to take the compound injections because she wasn't 100% sure about what was in the formula. And honestly, I was skeptical about what she's saying now. Does that sound crazy? Yes, because she was a quadruple board certified gastroenterologist. But because of the expense of Tirzepatide, I decided that I needed to just make the best financial decision. As you know, this medicine is very expensive and I was paying $600 for 1 or 2 months supply. So yeah, it was a lot because I was increasing in dose, which made it more expensive. But anyway, I have been on Zepbound for about 6 weeks now, and I can say that hands down, it has curbed my appetite much, much better than semaglutide. So if you are someone who is like me, struggled with your weight a long time, like a majority of your life, then you want a sure thing. And for me, Tirzepatide has been that. It curbs my appetite significantly, and I'm able to focus on key things like fiber and protein intake. So let's talk about pain. In terms of pain, I would not consider the injection related to semaglutide painful, right? Sometimes it stings, especially if you put it in a really fatty area, like my lower stomach, for example. But when you're talking about like your side or your hip or even your buttocks, it's a lot more comfortable. So I wouldn't be too nervous there. And in terms of like how you feel, so yesterday I went up in dosage. So I went from 2.5 milligram to a 5 milligram. And girl, it was a lot. Like, I didn't realize, oh my God, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. Like, I don't feel like doing anything. I wanted to go out, but at certain points in the day, I felt a little dizzy. And I've looked into side effects, and that is an actual side effect of the medication. And so I did jump up in dosage actually 1 week ahead of schedule. And that's because I've been on the medicine a long time. I was on it a year ago. I just returned back to it now that I have a better insurance. And so I'll say this. I think that the medication is a tool. And as we all know, tools are to be used based on the instructions. And so this summer, I'm really going to be intentional about making sure that I utilize the tool aligned with the instructions. That's getting my 8 hours of sleep. That's getting in 130 grams of protein based on my body weight and my goals. That's getting the right amount of fiber in, eating multiple balanced meals throughout the day, and drinking lots of water. So yeah, that's the current plan for my weight loss. I'm also working out 4 to 5 times a week, and I do a considerable amount of walking. And so I got a walking pad, and yeah, we're just gonna work on that. So if you appreciated this video, I want you to like and subscribe. I'm going to be a lot more consistent as I talk more about my weight loss journey, and we're going to check in next week.